Hi there, everybody. All right, so this is going to be a Sagittarius love reading. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to shuffle these cards because I think there's some people out there that really like to hear that sound. But I'm going to do my best to not talk during the shuffling. So let us begin. That didn't work. Sometimes these cards don't do so hot. They're not brand new, but they're new. So they're not fully broken in yet, guys. Because I haven't done a whole lot of this. I said I wasn't going to talk while I was shuffling. I haven't done a whole lot of that kind of bridge shuffle, right? All right. Boom. 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 All right. Sagittarius love reading. Let's get some cards out on the table. And then we will see if we're able to read a little story about your love life. I watched a funny movie the other night called I don't remember what the freaking name of it was, but it was hilarious. It's this girl, and she records. She goes live doing like Uber stuff, and then she within the first 10 minutes, she goes and flies to London to go see her ex-bandmate friend. And while she's doing the live recording, she does people say names or words or whatever. She has to make raps, and her raps are horrendous. It's hilarious. And I think she might actually be a real YouTuber. I don't know. But, or a live streamer, whatever platform she's on. But she made a movie, and it's a horror movie, and it's fucking hilarious. And I can't, it's something to do with going live, the title of the movie or whatever. But it's for rent. It's a new release on Amazon. And I think it was $5.99. And I was like, oh, this looks kind of cheesy and campy. Do I want to pay $5.99 for it? And I was like, I haven't laughed that much at a new movie, in a bit, in a few, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. The whole point of that was my singing is as bad as the rapping in that, or whatever she's doing. It's hilarious, though. I like goofy, fun people like that. But the whole movie takes this crazy turn, and it's hilarious. It's worth the $5.99 if you're tired of what's on Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever app you use to watch stuff. We try to watch a movie every weekend. But this weekend, the last 2 weekends, we're going to work on the boat. I built some benches, and I got to put some foam and some vinyl on there, and we got to do some paint removal on the chrome bits. It's an old boat. It's older than me by a year, but it's a good boat. Check it out. He's not really one for the rocking motion. What did you expect? It's a boat. I grew up. I was a lake rat, so it was kind of windy, and then the water was choppy, and then how we were going. This is just a funny anecdote while I pull these cards. I'm sorry. I know, Sagittarius, or cross watchers, you probably why with your personal stories, but I just think they're funny to tell while I'm pulling cards for your love life. We were going along, and I 30 miles an hour, if even that, and his seat came undone, and he flew back, and I was like, oh God. I only caught it out of the corner of my eye, and it's only funny because I know he didn't get hurt, it didn't bust his head open or anything like that. So But I can just imagine it, right? When you only see like a little clip in the corner of your eye of something like that happening, like you create what happened and it's like a cartoon in your head, right? Um, anyways, it was just a funny story. So we're going to work on that and potentially take it out for a little spin if everything is going well. Doing the dock thing actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be for a first timer. I never launched a boat when I was younger. The adults did that stuff. So that was interesting. But it wasn't too bad. And we had a nice couple help us when we got the boat out. Very helpful. So thank you. If you ever happen to stumble upon it, thanks for the help. Or if you've a fellow boater that's helped someone else, that's very kind of you. Thank you for helping the newbies. All right, Sagittarius. We got some cards for your love life. Let's see what we got. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Inner feelings, self-care, self-love, codependency, insecurity. Is someone insecure? We have competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension. Do I see anything that indicates a third-party situation? No, I do not. I do see juggling. Let's see what else we have here. Creation, perceptive, fruit of labor, Nine of Pentacles, multiple priorities. Fine. Is somebody focusing too much on their business, on working? Because I don't feel like there's any kind of like affairs or side nonsense. I think that what this says to me more is like there's juggling children, jobs, family, other obligations, and it's all to kind of like gain, right? And that's not unheard of. Of course, everybody wants to gain, but I feel like there's something that's it's going to reveal maybe some chinks in the armor, right? Because I think these people, whoever you're with, this is definitely more of a vibe of a current involved relationship, Sagittarius. So I'll try to put that in the descriptive box, because like if you're single and mingling and doing all that jazz, this is probably not a reading for you. This is a couple, I believe, that's been in it for a minute. We got the Queen of Cups. Is just normally a loving, caring person is upside down, and their inner feelings, self-care, self-love, codependency, insecurity. They're feeling insecure. Maybe this Queen of Swords is working more towards abundance, financial abundance. So they're juggling work, children. They're doing too much, right? This kind of indicates there's just too much going on, and that's causing some between them. Now, of course, queens can be kings, king, queen, masculine, feminine. Take it how it resonates. Make it fit. Don't force it to fit. But you have two people here. There's conflict between the two of them, and I feel like because this person's upside down, looking this way, they're all up in their feels, and they're not good feels. And this Queen of Swords is like, I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to make us money, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take care of the kids, and I'm going to do the blah, 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 whatever it is, right? And I feel like maybe she's feeling so insecure that she thinks there's some big secret, and maybe isolating herself a bit too much, maybe because she's stressed out with this situation. Maybe she thinks, or he thinks, there is a third-party situation. But what I'm saying, Sagittarius, because I believe this is you, it could be the other way around. You could be a cross-watcher. I don't believe there's a third party involved in your situation. I think it's just strictly work. And so don't isolate yourself too much. I mean, maybe to gain some clarity, and maybe this will help you gain clarity if you find it. Uh, the World card in reverse, I mean, it's not positive, but we can always turn things into a positive, right? Negative can always be turned into a positive. No closure, incompletion. So I think really kind of to me what this says is you're not getting closure from your person. They're not reassuring you that it isn't a third party situation, that that's not what they're juggling. Like they're just juggling work and trying to become more abundant. But if this person doesn't figure out how to close the insecurities of their other person, of you, then it's not. But if we can reverse this, right? If we can fix the problems without overdoing ourselves, overburdening ourselves, and juggling, we can get rid of all of the, this secrecy, and it will illuminate kind of what's going on, so that they can go back to being a happy couple, and they can rest, because this person needs some rest under this juggling and here. And then this Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of long-term vision, limited success or reward, work without results, distractions. Yeah. So if your person keeps on juggling this situation, it's not going to bring any more reward. It's going to start taking away from their life. It's going to start chipping at the bit, right? It's gonna put more distance, right? So maybe Sagittarius, you need to sit down with your person and just put it to them, because they're a Queen of Swords, right? It's direct communications, so you need to sit your person down, and because to me a Queen of Cups is a little bit more light and avoids conflict. I mean, they'll go to battle if they have to, obviously, but they're a queen, right? You don't become a queen by being passive. But you do need to enact some of this direct communication. You need to take a person aside and talk to them about how this is making them feel. But I honestly do not believe that there is a third-party situation, and I think that's what you're concerned about. I think you're worried about that. I think the thought has crossed your mind. Maybe you're not totally committed to that idea or that thought, but I believe that it 1000% has crossed your mind. What fell out? What fell out? Oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. And death in the reverse, resistance to change, fearing change, holding on, stagnation, decay, personal transformation. Okay, so yeah, this is how they came out. And I think that once the sun sheds some light on this situation and you have that conversation, it's going to be happy, it's going to be good, it's going to be this. But if you don't have that conversation with your person, it's not going to end well. And it's probably not going to end, but I mean, it's not going to be a healthy situation until that conversation is had. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So let's see. I don't feel like I need to go any further with this. There we go. You got your Nine of Wands. Be courageous. You feel like a wounded warrior right now, Sagittarius, but you've got this. That's your person, and they love you. They're focused on, they're trying to take care of you, and they're focused on taking care of you and your kids and your family and your friends and everything, and they probably feel like the whole world is on their shoulders. See that? And they're stressed out, they're bogged down, they're overwhelmed, and And that's what we're there for, right? As a partnership, that's what we're there, is to help our partners step back and look, right? And I'll leave you with this quote. A good queen lets her king think that he had the idea. So, if you have questions about what I mean by that, feel free to comment below, and I will reply with the response. Anyways, this is what I have for you, Sagittarius, for your love life. Hang in there. It'll be fine. Thanks for stopping in. If you find somebody that might need this message, feel free to share, or don't. Like, dislike, subscribe. I would love to have you here on the channel. I really am working towards going live at some point. I would like for an audience to be there so I can talk to you guys. And thank you for everybody who has subscribed. Thanks for all the likes and shares and all that good stuff. It's a new channel. I'm getting into it. I promise I'll get better as we go. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the next one.